Siren. This is a game created by Team Silent, the ones behind Silent Hill, or at least some of the members. After they broke off, they went and created Siren, and it had a sequel. Now, Siren's kind of interesting. It kind of has some heavy religious beliefs. It takes place in a Japanese village named Hanuda. I can't necessarily pronounce that correctly, and I'm pretty sure I somewhat butchered that. But in this one, it's based more on evading enemies. You don't actually fight them. If you do fight them, that's fine, but when you kill them or think you do, you don't actually kill them. They just kind of go unconscious, I guess you could say, for a little bit, and then come back. What makes this interesting, it has kind of a butterfly effect feel to it. If you do something in one mission, it can necessarily open up another thing in another mission, so you'll have like two things to do later on. And the game mostly revolves around getting from point A to point B and evading the enemies in it. Now, one thing that's done in this game is that you have this little vision thing where you can go and look through the vision of another person or another enemy that's there. And it's kind of interesting how it does it, because when you go into this vision, it starts off static, and you kind of, it's like finding a radio signal, or like on old TVs when you try to get the antennas to work, if you've ever done that before. And in this, when you go into that little view, it's all static and everything, and like you're constantly like moving the joystick. You can't necessarily see it, but you can kind of get a feel of when you're actually closer to doing that by the controller vibrating a little bit more, getting a little bit louder, and then you press like one of the buttons once you find it, and then you can view back and forth between different enemies. It's like, oh, they're looking here, or they're looking here, and now they're moving. But when you do it, you are vulnerable to attacks. And Siren, it does a very good feel of some isolation, you could say. I mean, granted, you're there with other people, but there's like 10 other people you're seeing this game through kind of out of order, and when you're doing this, you're getting the feel of isolation from them on certain characters, and it does it very well, and you can definitely feel the Silent Hill vibe to it. It does that very well, and there's even a loud siren that goes off in this game. I don't find it as good as Silent Hill. It's still very interesting, but I've never played the second one. I've played parts of the first one, and it's good for what it is, but it's just not Silent Hill. But Siren is an interesting game. If you've liked Team Silent and the Silent Hill games, you'll probably like this. They have a similar atmosphere and everything, but overall, Silent Hill is the better series.